Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Hope you are well. So today in this video we are continuing with the last video, that means the last ride together. So here in this video I will discuss the third and the fourth stanza. So let us begin. Hush. So the poetic persona is saying hush, or we can say that the poetic persona or the dramatic character is saying hush. That means he is ordering to be silent. If you saw some western cloud, all billowy bosomed. That means now we can see a beautiful scenery, beautiful imagery, and that is of the clouds, of the western clouds. That means the clouds that are in the west side. All billowy bosomed. Billowy bosomed means that is swelling and that is very much round. Okay, so the cloud that is in the western sky is very much of round shape. Overbowed, that means that is bending, and at the same time it is by many benedictions, the suns and moons and evening stars at once. So this is benefited, or this is blessed with the sun, the moon and the evening star all at once. So just imagine the beauty of this scenery. There is the sun, there is the moon and there is the evening star at the same time in the sky, and at this time the sunbeams are behind the clouds and it is passing through the edges of the clouds, and how nice golden look the cloud will have. And at the same time, if the cloud is black in color and the edges are very much golden, so just think about the beauty of this scenery. So the poetic persona, or we can say the narrator of this poem, is saying that the billowy bosom, that means the round and swelling clouds, is very much blessed with these sun, the moon and the evening star all at once. So this is a very beautiful imagery. Okay, and so you looking and loving best. So at the same time the girlfriend is also looking and loving best, looking at these beautiful scenery, and at the same time she was loving this sight also. Conscious grew, she has grown conscious. Your passion drew, cloud, sunset, moonrise, star shine too. So the passion, the emotion of the girlfriend is drawing these clouds, these sunset, this moonrise and the star shine, everything towards her. So as a result we can say that obviously the natural beauty is also phenomenon, and at the same time because these natural beauty, the girlfriend of the poet or the poetic persona is also very much looking beautiful. Down on you, on this mundane world, that means on this earth, you are there, near and more near. So you are becoming more near and nearer to me. Till flesh must fade, for heaven was here. So the poetic persona is saying that it is very much lovely, or it is very much beautiful to me, because it is very much heavenly here. The poet is feeling like the heaven has come on this earth, because you are very much closer to me, you are coming nearer and nearer. Thus leaned she and lingered, joy and fear. So she leaned her head on the chest of the poet, or we can say against the chest of the poet. So there was joy and fear at the same time, joy and fear. Why joy? No, the poet or the poetic person is very much overjoyed because the girlfriend has kept her head on the chest of the boyfriend, and at the same time there was the fear of getting separated within no time. That means he is obviously aware of the fact that the girlfriend is not there for the entire life, but she will withdraw her head within no time. Thus lay she a moment on my breast. So what I have already said, that she is there, she is keeping her head on the breast of the poet or the poetic person or the boyfriend for just a moment. Okay, so this is the beauty of the third stanza. Here we can see the beauty of the nature itself, the beauty of the clouds, And at the same time we can say that obviously these clouds, these round and swelling cloud, or we can say the cloud that was in the western sky at the time of the rising of the moon, and obviously at the sunset, that can be compared to the female breast at the same time, because in the Sanskrit literature too we can see when a boyfriend is defining or describing her girlfriend, there is a very common thing that they actually describe the external beauty. Obviously there is the internal beauty, and at the same time there are the external beauties too that is described by these boyfriends, obviously of the physique of the girl. Okay, so now let us move towards the fourth stanza. Then we began to ride. So now the ride begins. My soul smoothed itself out. So as a result of these beginning of the ride, the soul of the poetic persona is smoothened up, is actually we can say here the poet is using a comparison. He is comparing his soul with that of a long cramped scroll with a crumpled piece of paper that has many things written on it. So obviously we have already seen a crumpled paper, very cramped paper. So he was saying that his very soul is very much like the cramped paper, cramped piece of paper, and as the ride begins, his soul is so much happy, or we can say is so much relieved or refreshed that it is seemed to be smoothed up, completely smoothening up, freshening and fluttering in the wind. So there was obviously light wind or light breeze we can say, and his soul is freshening up and is fluttering in the wind. Past hopes already lay behind. So there were past hopes, there were hopes in the past that is already laid behind, that is already kept behind, that is no result in the present. What need to strive with a life awry? So what is the necessity of this? What is the necessity of a life that is completely full of awry, that means wrongs? I have done many things wrong, so why should I strive with this? Why should I be there, or why should I be stuck with that worries or with that wrongs? But I must enjoy myself, enjoy the present time. Had I said that, had I done this, so might I gain, so might I miss. So at the same time he is saying that if he had done so, or if he had done that, the result might have been quite different. So might I gain. There was the possibility of gaining something, and at the same time there was the possibility that she might have missed something. Might she have loved me? So there was the possibility that she might loved me more, or she might have accepted my proposal. Just as well she might have hated, but who knows, she would have started hating me. Who can tell? No one can tell that. Where had I been now if the worst befell? So where I am now, might be the worst would have happened. And here we are riding, she and I. But the present scenario is this, like we are riding now. That means everything is very much different, everything is quite happy now. The result could have been very much different from now if I had taken some another steps. So actually he is saying that what I have done, let that be happened. What is present, what is happening at present, just focus on that. That means we have to live ourselves, or we have to live our life in the present, not in the past. Okay, so this is the gist, or we can say the main theme of these two stanzas. So this is for today. Hope this will be of help. The next two stanzas will be in the next session. Thank you for watching this video.